Hello, and welcome to devlog 8 of Assembleation. See, I have not been uploading for a while because I went on vacation for a wedding, my birthday, my dad's birthday, my brother's graduation. So that took a while. But I'm back. I'm gonna do Saturday streams where I'll show you what I've done, what we're gonna work on, and I'll just build stuff in here. So let me get this set up real quick. But today, as you probably saw, we're going to work on visuals for stuff. And reason it took so long for me to start was because OBS, the streaming thing I use, got a new update and is being weird how I usually start streams, so I had to do it a completely different way and relearn how to do it. But anyways, shall we begin? I worked on this new air duct model, and since it's the visual thing, there's going to be items moving through here, and it looks pretty good. I think it looks a lot better than these. This is a third remodel. I changed their name to Air Duct MK1 instead of basic Air Duct, and I found out a new thing. If I say, if I just take a bunch of parts and I make a box, right? Usually fade effects in Roblox, like when something fades to black or a certain color, they don't really do too good because you can't do much to make it fade well unless you use tons of parts or somehow a GUI. But I found out that if you take wedges, make them neon wedges of any color, but I'm going to be using steel blue. Resize them to the length of your box that you have. And then you take another part, but make it just a block and make it fill up the entire square and turn it to a force field. Look at that. It looks kind of trippy when you look at it from certain angles, but it looks good for fading and what a part goes into it. I've never tested that yet actually, but let's see. Alright. Still looks good as a fade though, as fading into something. Never tested it with the part yet. But maybe if I would have had let me test some stuff out. Yeah. So it works okay. I guess I'll do. I don't know what to do for it, but it looks good. That's all that matters. But let's start with first, main thing. we're gonna redo the script on the smelter and the roller, and it's gonna be a little different. So instead of having one script for the animation and the processing, there's going to be a script for the animation, which gets activated by the processing script. So we'll add a bool, which, if you don't know, it just has like a toggle value and that's it. We're gonna name it processing, and then we'll create a script for the animation, so when this is enabled, then the animation will start. So I'm gonna work on that for a second. Now, a few reasons I'm doing this is because it's easily fixable and modularable. So if there's a bug with the script, with like the animation or processing, I don't have to make it search through the whole script to find the bug. And also, I can just customize everything in one script. So that would hopefully result in less bugs. And the hold on, let me find it. The sound, instead of making the script just play the sound every process constantly, this will just enable the sound so it'll keep playing without the script having to do anything. So hopefully, if I enable this, that's good. That is good. So the particle emitters and sound just play forever. Is this the primary part? No, that's the sound part. So I'm just gonna customize it now. Make the -1 at 180, or no, 200. Now, perfect. And then the processing script will be hopefully easier. So, how did I have it run? I think it was 2 ore to 1 ingot, and it took, I wanted it taken at 30 a minute, output at 15 a minute. What was the math again? Hold on. Items produced divided by the cycle time times 60. Wait, no, output per minute equals, alright, so. Hold on. Alright, so if it's 2 divided by, so I want to take it 30. So if I do 2 divided by 30 times 60, that's 4 per minute. Why 30-second processing? No. That should be 60. So that should be 30. So 2 every 4 seconds. And then how do I have this? Amount, item 2. Alright, so. Come on. That should work. But on my trip, I guess I'll talk about stuff I did on my trip while we're waiting. I went from Massachusetts to Tennessee to Arkansas. And in Tennessee, we went mini golfing. Did a lot of stuff. Zip lining was one of the fun ones. There's a lot of stuff, can't remember. Anyway, we went to this place called Gorilla Taco. It's pretty funny. So that was fun. Let's see if this works. Definitely seems to be working. Wait, no, that's because I set it wrong. I'm not working. Okay. Oh. Gosh. I don't think it's working. That's interesting, to say the least. This is very... Wow. So, let's see if the exit works. So that works. Also might be a problem with the smelter animation. Right. Alright, well, I'll show you. What I got for my iron ingot model, I got this little thing. I made it cylinder because it's easy. It's yeah. I tried to be semi-realistic for the furnace. It's easier to mold and more malleable with machines instead of just a regular ingot. Like, let's say you have this is your regular block ingot, and then you put it through the roller. It makes it flat. It makes it slightly more like that, but it makes it a lot more like that, so it's more long. But if you put a cylinder in there, like this way, it'll make it really flat, kind of long. I guess, I don't know, I just wanted to make it cylinder. I just wanted to be special. Anyways, let's see if this works now. Hopefully it does. What is this? What is... Okay. Why is there a folder? Oh. The AI is being stupid again. I'm not looking forward to animating this. It's just gonna be a lot, really hard to animate in Roblox. Like, I can do it, it's just gonna be complicated and annoying to, like, I'm obviously still gonna do it. I'm not gonna randomly not do it. But it's just gonna be hard to do it. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what it did, if it works now. Okay, that's good. Let's see this weird is the sound keep repeating itself. Should last 31 seconds. Alright. I know what to do. Go here, and then processing time. Might have to find it in here. That's such a small script for this. Alright. So I need to find the sound. Wait, no, I should just okay. Should be good now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make it enabling the processing bool for a little longer. So it'll enable it while it's trying to enable it still. You know? That's not what I wanted. So if I make it enable the bool for 4.1 seconds, it should overlap the enabling time to keep running it, and it like won't be noticeable to other people that see it. It has not been 28 minutes that I've had this live going. What? Alright. It's fun. Oh, is it done? Yep, bool duration. So if I make 0.1. Should work now. Yep. Oh, that didn't work. Why? What's happening? Should just be staying. That's interesting. What if I make it 4.5? That should work now. Okay. Oh, my candle went out. Anyways, today I didn't really talk about what I'm gonna add, I just said visuals. So, this new air duct model, I'm gonna make it transfer items through it. I'm gonna add a storage and processing bar on the side of machines. I am going to get a new enter and exit module that'll be for every air duct and not just the current tier, because it's kind of just the current tier. It's pretty bad. I think that's it. Getting the animation for this might take 2 parts, 2 lives, but it should work out fine. Hopefully. And it works. Let's go. Alright. Now we just need the storage. I didn't even... I know I did. Yeah, alright. Anyways, I'm gonna have to take apart this model. Let's just throw it in the spin part, model, whatever. How should this... I never thought of a design for it yet, so I'm thinking... processing bar could go on like the top of the air ducts on both sides, maybe just the front. I want you to be able to see it well. Let's see, so if I take apart, make it metal, or actually no, let's make it diamond plate. Alright. Come on. And I add like a neon, maybe not neon, but like a strip of a color. Like if I make it maybe neon, green, or blue. That's not the right blue. So yeah, if I make it blue. Make another one that's just black. This bar should go black. Oh, because what do I want to know? Oh, did he leave? Did you say you want to know and left? What? What do you mean you want to know? I want to know something. What is it that you wanted me to know? Hello? Anyways, so this should like start as nothing, and then it'll just slowly go up to 3.9. So I just gotta integrate that into the script, which might be, what is this, X. Alright. So I'm gonna make this a model called bar. That's not how you spell. Call it bar. Okay, it's also not how you spell. Bar. I learned how to spell. So I make the script in there. I'm gonna make the script, or probably the processing script, and make the processing script so whenever it's enabled, what? And it's a new language I haven't seen before. Sir me to know about you to see. Anyways. So, let's do this. I think it was 3.9. Hopefully it should work. I could start designing the entrance piece. Oh, and it's already done. That was quick. Changed the process script. It doesn't want to work now. Oh, it's because I forgot to put the bool in there. Why this row keep leaving and joining to saying something? Oh. Fun. So if I do that instead, and I make this a lot thinner. Yes! It works. But it needs to be 0. Yep. There we go. There we go. And then the storage bar. How did I do it? There we go. I could do a basic 0 to 50, but that's boring. Boring. Let's make like a silo type thing. So I'm gonna start with this. Since every machine is gonna have 50 storage. 50 storage. I need to be 5 tall. 5 divided by 0.1 should be 50. Yeah, and every point, so I'm gonna, oh, because it's still a bar. No, I don't want this to, where am I? Okay. Wait, it's on, okay. Alright, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna have this thing become hollowed out. And then we're gonna have a glass window. Move it in. Or no, keep it there. And then we're gonna have another that, right? So now it's got some depth. And then we'll have a black bar that is, it's gonna be foil, I guess. Yeah, blue foil. And then it's gonna resize off of the y-axis. Where? How tall is this? 4.9. That doesn't seem good. At 0.098, this needs to be resized. yeah, and then this should now have a size of 5. The bar, this part, will be called fill. This is actually going to be called part because I selected the wrong one. And then this should be 5. Yes. So every 0.1 increment, we're going to have a darkened piece of glass. How tall is that? 0.9. So 0.45 is going to be black. 0.7. Let me grab the fill part. No, this part needs to be called fill. So yeah, every 0.1. This piece. Like that. And grabbing that, that should be 0.5 for 5 items. And we're gonna have 10 of them, which is gonna equal up to, we got another warning. Audio in my stream belonging to someone else. Yep, it's correct because there's audio in here that does belong to someone else. Congrats on finding that out, Roblox or YouTube. It's actually it should be 0.1. I want you to be able to count the increments of the 5 every. Maybe if I make that thicker. No. If I do 2 of those. Yeah. What did I just select? You? I don't want to select you. Boom, look at that. Looks like water. It looks like water. I didn't want that to look like water. So yeah, that's max storage, and then you can all eat it. I can't speak. Alright. So go every 0.1, which is 1. I think it's going to be 50, so you can see. Count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, yeah. That's good. Alright. And now I need to select it all. Which is like the funnest part, because I forgot to model it. I selected all the parts, but I selected more parts like that. I want that. There we go. Yep, and I call it storage 1. That'll be a script in storage one. So I'm not gonna work this. And wait, how am I gonna do that? Because if it just fills it up positive, wait, upwards by 0.1 studs. So if the EAT is 5, it should I think that should work. And then if I model all of this, I need to throw the parts that I need in every machine over there real quick. But anyways, I don't know what I was doing. I forgot. Oh yeah, I gotta put these back in the smelter. As we wait, I guess I could. What is this? Can make this bigger. That looks better. 22.65. I don't know why I decided that this would be a good size. There we go. Glad I put them in folders because I can just remove all of them from my workspace area. Get less cluttered. Anyways. Yeah, look at that. That goes down too much. That goes down too much, excuse me. grabbed it. There we go. So basically, if it's all the way up here, and then it goes by 0.1. Yeah. What's happening here? Wait. I know why. Because it does it both ways. It resizes both ways, but it moves it instantly. So it does point. Wait. It does 0.1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just hope it works now. It works now, I think. Alright. Anyways, I was gonna work on this. So it needs to be about the size of the entrance to this, but probably a little bigger, just in case I make the air ducts any other size. And I want to make it a little darker too, just to be sure. So size, right? And I make it a little bigger, like by 0.1 studs on each size, right? And then maybe down here I could add some room for these things. Like that, yeah. This is done now. Let's see. Will it at least go down? I think. Yeah, alright, it goes down well. But if the enter has 40, that should be like way up there. Wait a minute. Let's see what happens when gets fully emptied. Alright. So this will be like 100. So that's probably because I changed this to resize by 0.05 and not 0.1. Alright, so that's short now. Alright, but this, say I make it the whole 4 studs in length. And then I gotta make it fade out or in. So I'm gonna do it the size of this air duct. Like that. So I'm gonna use the fading trick from earlier I showed you guys. For nobody, because no one's watching. There we go. There we go. What's that? Ah, it's a glass room, is it? That's why I didn't use. Oh, what the heck is happening with this? Alright. So that's why I didn't use glass, because I knew it would do some buggy stuff, but I had to use it because if I aligned them together, you could see a gap between each and every thing. So I'm gonna have to find a new part that does the same as glass, except doesn't leave that weird thing like force field. And it has force field work. Yeah, see the gap there. What happens if I just do that? Does that solve all my problems? No, it just makes them worse. So, let's do this real quick. Good. That's good. That is good. See, we got one thing working. It's always fine. I did not say your name, Siri. Shut up. So that works. I guess it's only 10:45 p.m. It's fine. So how far away is this? 0.65. So if I put that right there, bring it over here, and make it 0.65 away. I grab the corner of that. Oh crap. What the heck? No! Keep clicking Windows, not Alt. I moved that one there. How did I do it before? Okay, that's not working. I'll just do this. There we go. Alright, and here I make this orange, neon orange. And here I get the exit amount. Hold on. That might be a problem. So that's not a problem right now. But if I move this like down 0.55 studs. That then becomes a problem. Alright, so while that does that, let's go back to this. So this glass is going to be a problem. And also this stuff, I'm going to make it longer. Glass, so that's... sorry, glass is being weird. What if I just get rid of it? I don't have anything. Or if I make it like a transparency of 1. Yeah, let's get rid of it. We don't need glass there. No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice. Let's see if this works. So it goes up. This will go down. The bar is doing its stuff as it does its stuff. Right? This is spinning. This is good. This is all good. I didn't know this was going to take so long. I have to do 2 dev logs and just visuals. The reason I'm waiting here is because I really want to just see this not be full. I don't know why, I just want it. So, it's almost there. No, this is the last one. Look at this. Yes. I don't know why I wanted to do that. Why is my thing being weird again? There we go. Perfect. We don't even know if that's perfect yet. Let's move this down 0.5 studs. It ain't perfect. Oh, that's because I moved the wrong one. Move that down 0.45 studs. It's perfect. It's perfect. Move this back up 0.45. So I gotta take this script, bring it into this script, delete that script, make this script do the script stuff that does other stuff to the scripts. It does kind of does the scripting stuff to the scripts. And that is the furnace completed. The smelter. That is the smelter completed. Boom. Until we get the new air ducts. Anyways, this stream has been going on for about an hour now, and I like to keep them around an hour. Anyways, it might not might not seem like it, But I am going to end it here. Just do a recap everything we did. I did this. I made a new air duct model, and I've started working on this. And I added storage stuff and a processing bar to the smelter, and fixed the scripts to have an animation script and a process script. Okay. And tomorrow, next Saturday, we are going to work on finishing the duct script for the exit and enter, or the duct model for exiting and enter with the new ducts, and hopefully, possibly, maybe get the animation going for the transferring on these ducts. Anyways, that is all for today. Have a good day or night.